What up, all of my beautiful people out there? Today's video, we're going to do a very quick live. I know I've mentioned in some of my other videos, I've mentioned about how I got me some tea bags so that I can make my own herbal teas at home. And also I talked about making my own seasonings. Sometimes we go to the store and we buy the pre-done seasonings like garlic powder, onion powder, things of that nature, and we basically don't know what's in it. So I decided this year, my brother from Grow Family Network does a lot of farming. He has a three acre farm or 3.5 acre farm or something like that. And so I decided I wanted to do some things here at my home, like herbs, because I do a lot of hot teas and stuff like that. And so I decided to do my own garden in the backyard. I just posted a short video where I was harvesting, which this is my harvest from this morning. I have a lot of basil. I have bell peppers. I have green onions, tomato, things like that. I also have mint, lemon balm, pineapple sage, rosemary. Trying to think just off the top of my head of everything that I'm out there growing. I'm growing melons and stuff like that. But my basil is growing great, so to speak. It's so much that where now I can give some away to other people. And I was thinking, what else can I do with basil or that I don't lose it, so to speak. So what I did was I took some and I dried it out, and I'll show you guys everything that I do so that if you're gardening at home or you want to start gardening, you want to start small and you want to just do herbs. Herbs are very easy. They grow and then you can clip them, save them for later. I have basically, this is what I, so basically I take this, which is a basil plant. It's beautiful and it smells so good. So what I do is I'll take a couple of these together and then I will take a string. I have like garden string and I bind them together and I hang them up. Let me see, let me take one. And I bind them with this little green string here together and I hang them until they dry out. And then now, like my basil dried, looks like this. So then it's like, okay, so what do we do with it when it is, I guess, like that? So basically you're gonna take I have a Nutri-Blender. So I basically take it and I stuff it in here. This is so that now, from now on, I'll basically have my own basil. So if you do not have like glass containers, let's see. Then what I do, you guys know me, I do a lot of recycling. If you watch my videos on how I like restock my fridge and I reuse different containers, I do the same thing with my seasonings. If I went to the store and bought a seasoning, like this Italian blend that I always use in most of all of my dishes, and this rosemary garlic, well now what I'll do is you can either, what I normally do, but now I'm on live and I haven't done it, I normally will soak the labels off, or you could just rip them off, or just take a piece of paper, put it over there and use tape on both sides and write what the new seasoning is. So basically I take this, we're gonna stuff it inside of there. I think this thing is already plugged up. Now I have dry basil. See how this, it's like so easy. And so you could use this dry basil to cook with in all of your dishes, because you know that you didn't put pesticides and stuff like that, or you didn't use nasty fertilizers with unnecessary stuff. Like in my garden, I only used organic fertilizer. I did banana peels for potassium, which is good for blossom rot. I did, what else did I do? I don't remember. But I know I did the banana thing. That was good. I did Epsom salt. Trying to think. And water. And I did rainwater. So I caught my rainwater. So everything that went in my garden is natural. I did my own compost. So as everything, the worms ate everything down, then I would transfer that into my garden. So right now, that little bit of basil that I had made this amount. Now, if you've already went to the store, like say for instance, that's basil. I could either keep it just basil and write basil on it, and every time I do some more basil and dry it out, I just keep adding to this. That's perfect. If I want to now, because I have my rosemary that I have not blended to make rosemary, I can actually keep it in this container because that rosemary garlic was basically just rosemary. So what I do is you hang it, you basically tie it together, hang it. You could even go to the store. If you go to the store and you buy a lot of rosemary and you're saying to yourself, man, I can't consume that much that you buy, then you can hang it to dry and then use your blender to crush it. It's very simple. Anybody can do it. Again, it's something I'm always trying to look for things that the kids can do too. It's something easy that the kids can do, participate in. Rosemary is, I think it's called annual, meaning that it regrows every year. You don't have to replant it. I'm not sure about the basil, but I know my basil, if you watch, you could go watch my short. The basil is, I have 3 huge things of basil. My dog is down here. I dropped one. He just took off with the basil. I don't know if he's going to eat it. I'm not sure. So basically, again, I'm going to not do double work for myself. So basically, this is basically what you're paying for in the store. It's just basil, stuff that you could do yourself. I'm going to show y'all how I do my tea bags. So basically what I'm doing is I'm not putting the stem in, but all the leaves are going in. The little leaf pellets or whatever they're called for rosemary. Because they don't look like the... I'll show, this is the difference of fresh rosemary and dry. So that's what we want. We want it out. It depends on your house. So I can't give you like a specific time of when it's ready or when it's dry enough, but you can tell the difference. This is when it is, and I use this when I'm doing lamb chops, because the fresher it is, I feel like it tastes better when I'm cooking my lamb chops. This one I'll use to season, like when I'm just seasoning any kind of meat to like cook something I'm baking. I gave some of mine away, but this is what I have left of the ones that's already dry. And I'm going to actually stick the other ones up or bind them up later. I might do it on live to show y'all how I actually do it. So, since I have this tie, I can show y'all. So this is the fresh basil, and I've already cut up the other one. So I basically just put them together like this. Y'all, this smells so good. And look how beautiful it is. My coworker asked for some, so I was going to give her some. But I basically take this tie. I'm going to wrap it around like the middle, heaviest part. Ow, I feel like I got a crook in my back. And tie it like this. You also can hang these up in your shower. They smell amazing. But I would, like, after you hang them in the shower, you're not using them to eat them. You're just using it for the smell. But that's how I do it. And I'll take it and I'll hang it up like this. It makes the kitchen smell good. And it serves its purpose. And I do the same thing for the rosemary. Now, when it comes to my green onions, I tend to only cut them as I need them. They do grow pretty fast. You could start these off from the ones you get from the store. All you have to do is when you cut them off, the green or the little white part that has the little roots coming from them, you could actually just put that out in some dirt, or you could put it in some water and let it grow the roots stronger and put it out in the dirt, and it just keeps regrowing. I just cut and it keeps regrowing. How long it's gonna regrow, I'm not sure. I have my bell peppers here too. They're like the little ones, so they're cute. And I have tomatoes. Now, I don't really like tomatoes, but my mom does, so I cut them off and I give them to her when they're ready. Again, we're gonna do the same thing for our rosemary. And I just wanted to do this video because I know I've been talking about using your own herbs and using your own stuff. So I want to show y'all that I actually really do it. Oh, I wish y'all could see how small that grinds like that. It's beautiful. And there's nothing like knowing that when you go on your own, you can actually buy like the little small jars off of Amazon if you want, but you don't have to. Now I'm gonna do my mint. I'm gonna actually go cut some mint off of out there so I can show you guys the difference of my dry mint and then the fresh one. Up, So this is all of my fresh mint that I have outside. Y'all, it smells so good. You could just boil this, drink this. This is amazing. But this is what it looks like. This is what it looks like fresh. It's beautiful. Look how beautiful. So what you do is you will rinse them off from outside and you will come in. And what I do, I have this little, what is this called? Like a cupcake pan that I really don't use. And so what I do is I'll take them off and then I'll just sit them inside of here and let them dry out. If you don't have a dehydrator, this is an easy, cheap way for you to dry out your stuff. So I'll put like my lemon balm and all that I know I'm going to use for tea. I'll put it all in this little container here and I let it dry out. Once I let it dry out, put it all in here. And it doesn't matter if I rinse this out or not because you could drink rosemary as a tea as well. So the rosemary that I had in here, the basil that I had in here is not anything harmful. It's just all herbs. So this is a mixture of mint, which is sweet mint, lemon balm, and I think that's all I had did with this one. So we're gonna do the same thing, but this time we're gonna make tea with this one. So, same thing. Look how small I made it. Basically grinded it up. So I bought these little tea filters that have the little drawstring. Now, I have this beautiful teapot that comes with a, it's a true teapot. It comes with a little strainer thing where you really don't have to have a tea bag. You can just pour some of this. We'll do it. That's probably too much, but we'll do it. We're gonna pour some in here, and while I'm talking, we'll have it on. So basically, you'll put your water in. This thing allows it, this little clamp, this little thing here allows it to stop and not go all the way down. and put the top on and turn it on. So I've also done it the same exact way with fresh peppermints and stuff like that, putting it in the tea bag. But see, with these, you can, now that I have my herbs that I want, you could actually add the other video I did with the grapefruit. You could actually add the citrus from the grapefruit. I'm gonna show y'all. I've bought some grapefruit tea. It's actually good. I bought it at the store. It's basically the same thing as you could do yourself, and it depends on how potent you want it. And look at this little fancy thing here. So now I've just made my own. I've made my own tea. So you've just seen in a matter of, I've only been on here for like 15 minutes, and I've made rosemary out of the garden, and I did this amount of basil, and I have also harvested more basil, more rosemary, and this is my tea. And from the last video when I showed y'all that I don't throw away a lot of the stuff that I use when I'm juicing, I told y'all that I would put my grapefruit peelings, put them out to dry. So basically this is what I did. I don't have my other pan that I normally use. I've also seen on YouTube that a lot of people will take their peelings and put them in the oven. I guess it's the same as a dehydrator to dry it out. I just let it sit out on the counter and dry out. And once it dries out, you can actually do the same thing, put it in your blender, grind it up, add it to your tea or add it to your bath. I'm about to show y'all what I do when I add it to my bath. So this is one that I made that I should have recorded, but I didn't. So basically what this is at the bottom of, let me see. At the bottom of this, basically it's Epsom salt. And at the top, I have a mixture of oatmeal and orange and lemon peelings. So when you take that, you mix it up, get in a bath, make sure that the water is very, very hot, and add this to, which is again Epsom salt, oatmeal, and the peelings from the oranges. You add that to your bath, and it's very, very good for a detox, which is the Epsom salt is good for detoxification, and the orange peelings or the lemon peelings, they're excellent source of vitamin E for your skin, exfoliant. You see how smooth? Yes. Okay. Get into it. That's basically how it works. I'm gonna continue to fill these while our tea is on the stove. And when you go to the, I don't know if anybody goes to the tea shop, because really when we get tea, we really don't know what's in there. We could do the same thing to ginger. I have ginger out here. This ginger is dry. I could chop this ginger up and add it to the tea, which, do I want to do that? I don't think these are dry enough, but I'll do it maybe on another video. I'll pop these so that they can dry out. Let me see. That way on another video, I'll show y'all. Because basically when you go to the store and you get all of the teas, like I showed y'all, this is a ginger tea. Where do you think that comes from? That comes from a ginger root. Like I said, I'm growing ginger, so I can now make my own ginger tea. When you cut a piece of ginger, it is like wet. So you just leave it somewhere to dry out. Or you use a dehydrator, which I don't have a dehydrator yet, but I'll probably get one now that I am growing my own turmeric and stuff like that, because I actually love turmeric tea. And I'll show you guys also, I'll see if I can find a grapefruit one for that. Oh, sorry, Chris. So this is my grapefruit tea that I drink, but you really don't have to buy it out of the store. These little bags were very, very cheap. I bought them on Amazon. They come in different like styles. I got the little drawstring one, or you can just again like I have different tea kettle teapots. This one is almost like that one where it comes with a strainer where you don't have to buy the tea bags. You could just actually put all your stuff in there. Like if I wanted to use my fresh mint, then I can basically take this, clean, like rinse it off, stick it in here. So that would be mint. I have ginger. When I'm doing it like this, I don't have to dry it out. I could use it the way it is while it's still wet. Take it, put a couple in there. Now I have sweet ginger tea. You put it in there, you let it boil for so long and let it see. Don't drink it like as soon as it starts bubbling, then it's like, okay, drink it. The longer it sits in the herbs, the better it is for you. We could do this one and see what it tastes like too. How about that? The only thing that I do not, or the reason why I prefer my big tea kettle or teapot. The reason I prefer this one is because it whistles to let me know that it is finished. And so with these, I have to really pay attention. That's basically the only difference. But as you can see, I have 3 different kinds. Blue, because blue is when I bought my house, that was the color scheme that I liked, that teal blue color. And sunflowers, because sunflowers are my favorite flower. I'm going to continue while that's doing its due. Well, this one is already kind of dry, but I'll leave it there. If you're just joining the live, we're basically just talking about things that I'm growing in my garden and things that you may have in your garden or things that you could buy out of the store, to where instead of buying this, which is by Tones, is rosemary and garlic. So they say the ingredients is rosemary and other spices. What are those other spices? We don't know. It says dehydrated garlic. Again, if you grow your own garlic, dehydrate it. It says salt. I have Himalayan salt, sea salt, well, Himalayan pink salt, sea salt, and then I'll use Tonus for a sodium that if I'm cooking something. It says dehydrated onion, dehydrated red bell pepper, and lemon peel, paprika as color. So what that other spices is, we don't know. So, and it's 65 milligrams of sodium in 1/4 of a teaspoon. So if you're wanting to control really how you season your food, like down to the T, then we just made our own rosemary. We just made our own basil. You have sea salt, where you can know how much sea salt you're putting in it, how much Himalayan salt you're putting in it, whatever it is you're doing. They keep doing great things. Just stopped in to say hello. Don't worry, Crystal. You could come back. So again, we're waiting. I bought these little bags off of Amazon, and I'm filling them now with my mint and sage. It's not sage. It's like a lemon balm. I apologize. So it's mint and lemon balm. So that's what I'm doing. And they had some little cute triangle bags that I was going to get, but then I was like, I'll just get these. These were cheaper. And it comes with a lot. So as all of my stuff, all of my herbs keep growing, then I'll keep filling my bags and making my own stuff. Because I love tea. Like, you can ask all of my siblings. Like, I love a good hot tea, a good hot warm drink. And again, we chopped up some ginger so that it could dry out. If you have a dehydrator and you're like, man, I have, you're thankful that you have a heavy harvest, an excellent harvest, but you're like, okay, what do I do with it? So I have all these onions. What do I do with them? Or I have, even if you're gifted some of these things, like sometimes you have somebody gives you something. My brother grows a lot of garlic. So if I have a lot of garlic, okay, what do I do with it? If I can't consume it and I don't want it to go bad, or I don't want it to rot sitting on the counter, then dehydrate it. Whether it's in the oven, get your dehydrator. After it dries out, put it in a blender. If you've already went to the store and bought containers, after you use them out, don't throw them away. Recycle. Why? This is plastic. If you want to do the glass jars, you could probably look on Amazon to see if you can find those glass jars. This is the best way to keep your body and your immune system up by drinking hot teas. I know a lot of people are talking about like the second wave or third, fourth wave of the virus and stuff like that. We know for our immune system that citrus is great for the immune system. Mints and things like that are good. We know that ginger is great for inflammation and things like that. So these are things that we have on hand, whether we go to the store and get them or whether we grow them or know someone who grows them. I know that my mom knows a lady that can't have grapefruit. I don't know if she's allergic or her medicine doesn't work with grapefruit, but she has a lot of grapefruit. Then I love grapefruit, so I'll get my grapefruit from her. Again, we have all of our orange peelings and stuff like that. Since it's not that good for our compost, we could actually use the vitamin E oil. You can also boil the orange peelings down and get the oil from it that way if you want to just, have the oil and put it on your wrist. It smells amazing. I'm waiting on my tea that I made from my garden so that I can show y'all how I do it. So I'm finished making my herbs. I'm going to wrap these now that I've taken them off, because now I don't have any. I don't wrap these. These are my mints. I put my mints inside this little teacup. What am I talking about? I put the mints. What am I doing? I put the mints inside of the cupcake things. I just basically take them off of the stem. The other one, and I wash them off because they've been outside. So kind of throws me off not that I put my ginger in here, because I usually just wash them while they're in these little cubby holes. So basically this is what I'm doing. Just peeling them off, setting them inside of there. If you have a dehydrator, put it in your dehydrator for however long it tells you. These particular leaves, they're not like hard leaves, so to speak. They're very soft, and you could use them straight like this. After you wash them off, you can put them inside of the water and make you some tea. You want to invite your friends over for some tea? Some good, like they say, piping hot. My sister was telling me about one of her students always having the tea, okay? It says that the tea is piping hot. So I might do me a little segment called Piping Hot Tea, so we can figure out what's going on with everybody in their kitchen. How about that? Do you grow your own plants organically? Yes, I do my herbs and stuff, and I only use organic fertilizer, or I'll only use like bananas. I don't know if you've heard of banana water, where you put a banana inside of a jug and let the potassium seep out, and I'll pour that on my plants for potassium, which is great for blossom rot. I do Epsom salt, sometimes also for magnesium for your plants, which I'm starting to realize the more I research planning and watch my brother Grow Family Network's videos, I'm realizing that the more I take care of my plants and like, what's wrong? What is this? Why is it doing that? Or asking my brother, well, when is it ready? Stuff like that. I'm starting to learn more about myself. I'm learning that I can be a little impatient with growth or waiting for something to grow instead of just letting it be. I've realized that just like plants need certain nutrients, so does the body. And thinking about if that plant did not have enough potassium, then this is what happens. The leaves turn yellow, they start to discolor. And so I think about our bodies and how we may have discolorations, like when the babies are not getting enough sunlight and they say, okay, they have jaundice, let them sit in the sunlight for a little while. If there's liver splash, then they're like, okay, drink more water. So our bodies are reacting to the lack of nutrients just like our plants are. And so if we pay attention to our plants, we can also pay attention to ourselves. That's why I said when you're using the orange peelings, if you're drinking the juice, which I still have juice left. I have juice left from the other day when I did the videos. So as I'm drinking this is grapefruit juice. I think this is the one with the apple or either the one with the, I should have marked them, with the apple and possibly the one with the grapes inside of them. But when I'm drinking this and I was like, okay, do I throw away, yeah, you use banana. Oh yes, I also do coffee and eggshells. So I'm not sure you guys are aware that you could actually, some of the Starbucks, they give out coffee grinds. Also, if you have like a friendly neighbors and you know they use eggs, ask them for their eggshells. You show yourself friendly to become a friend. So I have a neighbor across the street that I'll ask, hey, did I put my garage door down? I was leaving fast or whatever. Can you get that package? But I'll do the same for her. This is amazing, y'all. But just like this is going inside of my body, and my body on the inside has to process that, our skin is a major organ as well. And we have to be mindful of what we put on our skin. I don't know why I'm starting to talk about all this stuff, but why not? I put on my skin, I used to do a lot of lotions, but I've tried to stop doing that because when you read on the ingredients, what is inside of a lotion, a lot of the words I cannot even pronounce at all, to be honest, at all. So I've started to do like grapeseed oil or olive oil, things like that. And then again, like I said, when I take my baths, which I do that more often than not, then we'll use my concoction here with Epsom salt and the peelings from the grapefruit or peelings from lemons or oranges because they're a very good vitamin E oil on the skin with that hot water. It feels amazing. You feel rejuvenated. That's something that if you're growing citrus, I think citrus tends to take a longer time to grow. I haven't grown any citrus. This is my first year gardening. I started small with the herbs. So if you're scared to start small, this is, I guess the reason I wanted to do this is to show how you can go from the garden to your table or your kitchen table, your garden, to just a little something to drink. If you're growing lemons, then you can make lemonade, literally. If you're doing grapefruit, then hey, I showed y'all how to make grapefruit juice. Or I showed y'all how to use the peelings after you make the grapefruit juice. Now, I'm also showing y'all how to use your herbs to make your own seasoning. This is rosemary, and it says that it had, just say if I love this seasoning, which I do. And it says that it's rosemary, garlic, salt, onion, red bell pepper, and lemon peel. See, like I just said, we can use the lemon peels. They're doing the same exact thing. Hello, how are you, Janice? And paprika. So basically, I have what my brother has, garlic, and I'm not sure if he does onion, but I have green bell peppers. But if I want it, I can grow red bell peppers. So I know I have lemon peels because I make juice all the time. I could actually just have everything that I know if I walk in the store and say, I love this, but I really don't know everything they're putting into it. So let me go and grow all these things. A lot of people are scared to have a garden, but I think it teaches self-care. Having a garden teaches self-care. And I thought I knew everything about self-care until I started looking at my plants and talking to them and realizing that, nurturing them, it's so much more to it than just going and set a plant outside and say, grow, But my brother's slogan does help, and it helps grow abundantly. So if you haven't heard of his slogan or you're not using it on your plants, you need to. Because I go out every morning and every afternoon when I get home and I speak to my babies and I say, grow, 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 all the time. So let's see. This is the one that we just basically put, we put everything inside this little colander thing. We didn't use a bag, so if you do not have a bag, that's perfectly fine. I just bought the bag so that I could be a little extra fancier. Now, this is hot enough, so I'm going to turn the fire off and just let it seep for a little while before I drink it. This one is probably the same thing. This is the one that meaning it's hot enough. Because I can see the steam. I don't know if y'all can. Let's see. Yes, I love my garden. It de-stresses. Yes, it does. So this is the one that I took and I put the ginger in there. I didn't dry the ginger out and I didn't dry the mint out. I just set it in there. All right. And again, they're hot enough, so I just let it seep. And seeping basically is just letting it sit in there for all the nutrients to leave the actual plant or the herb that you put in and go into the water. Now, I will say this as well, since I'm giving out tips of how to use your garden. Let's say you are trying to lose weight. I don't know if you guys have heard of grapefruit water. If you haven't, you're hearing about it now. So what you would do is for grapefruit water, and this is good for I was just talking to someone and I was telling her that a lot of people don't like to drink water. You have a beautiful kitchen items. Can you post when you, let's see, I don't know why this thing doesn't stay up. You can post where you purchased them from. Yes. So most of my stuff I do purchase off of either Amazon or Walmart. So for if you don't like to drink water, a lot of people don't like to drink water. I'm not going to hate on them for not wanting to drink water. So this is spring water. So what I'll do, or what I recommend it for them to do, and this is good if you're trying to lose weight as well. So I have an orange here. So, or if you have like strawberries, blueberries, things like that that are, I don't think I have, but let's see, I have grapefruits. So, grapefruits, we already know that grapefruits are great for helping lose weight. We also know that they're good for your digestive. They're good for your immune system. So what we'll do is we'll rinse this one off, scrub it a little bit to get some of the stuff off of it. Or you could just buy them organically or grow them yourself. If you're growing them yourself, this is a good way to start drinking more water. It's called flavored water. It's good also for the kids too. So instead of doing what is it called, Father? Lemonade, but you don't have to squeeze it or anything. The taste and stuff is going to go into the water if it sits for a while. Or if you have like those big jugs of water, this is another way. You could either do it this way, where you just take all the peelings off and put it in the water. But you have to give it time. You can't just drink the water now because the flavor is not in the water. So you know you go to Walmart and you buy that flavored water that has that aspartame or aspartame. I don't know how you pronounce it or what's the proper pronunciation. But I think it's like aspartame or something. And it says it's grapefruit water. It's not. Missed the whole jug. The whole cup. But basically this is all you're going to do. And what happens is, or the process that happens is that your the water absorbs all the nutrients from this grapefruit. So it looks like this, as you can see, like this. So as you leave it, it'll start to float a little bit when I think it's ready. But I'm kind of ready for my tea. And I want to show y'all. But I'm still drinking on this from the other day. Another tea that is very good for your liver, if you're dealing with anything, like if you're trying to do a liver cleanse, it's this right here. So basically, if you're trying to do a liver cleanse and you're trying to do a tea, if you grow your own turmeric, you dry it out with a dehydrator or in your oven, or leave it out and dry it out, and then you crush it. Then you're going to use turmeric. This is just the one I bought out of the store. And you mix it with cinnamon. And I just do some lemon. And you have to, turmeric is good, or it helps. The best way to absorb turmeric in the body, you need to have a fat, which is like a oil. So you could either do coconut oil, like a little teaspoon of coconut oil, or olive oil, like an oil. I am allergic to coconut, so I use olive oil as my fat, and I sweeten it with agave. So, wait, this is not my agave. This is maple syrup. I felt like the bottle felt weird. This is what I use, agave, in the rawest form. So I'm about to drink my tea. And just so you guys know, whenever I go out of town, I collect knives and teacups. So this is one of my favorites. This is Celine Dion. This is one of my favorite singers in the whole entire world. And I got this when I went to Vegas one year. I took myself to Vegas to see her concert because she was supposed to retire, and as you guys know, she's still around. So she's been retiring for almost 30 years, and she's still here. But I went and flew to Vegas because that was supposed to be her last of her concerts, and it wasn't. And I made sure I got me a teacup, and she's still performing. Okay, so this is the one that I made from just my herbs. Oh, y'all, it smells so good. I wish I could have saw my eyes when I opened this. It smells so freaking good. Oh, mercy. I don't know. I feel like I don't want to drink it, but I'm going to drink it anyway just to show y'all. Oh, y'all. Look how brown it looks. It looks just like I bought tea out of the store, but I didn't. Oh, I'm so excited. You know, sometimes when you're doing videos, I don't know if y'all do videos, but when I'm doing videos, I'm like, okay, is it going to come out how it normally comes out for me when I'm doing things at home by myself, you know, or is it going to be on live and then you get embarrassed? So it didn't embarrass me, so that's good. So let me see. I don't know if y'all can see Come on. I don't want to spill it though. Y'all, look how brown that looks. I'm gonna get a glass cup. I'm gonna get a glass teacup. Where did I put it? Oh. I'm gonna get a glass teacup. Well, this is not no teacup, but tea, y'all. All fresh tea, and it's hot. I don't want to leave it in here. Okay, so what I do, I used to do honey. And then I started looking at Dr. Sebi's videos about honey being acidic, and that agave is a better acidic sugar. So that's what I use now when I'm drinking tea. I don't really cook anything that has like sugar. I'm trying to think, because most of the time I do my juices and they're automatically, you know, just natural sugar. So I'm not sure. I wonder if I use anything that requires sugar. Probably when I make oatmeal for the kids. They'll say, Auntie, did you put sugar? Yeah, I did. I added sugar already, guys. But I'll put maple syrup in their oatmeal as well. I don't know if I'm missing y'all. If I'm missing y'all stuff or not, just making sure. Y'all, I'm so excited. Boom, boom. And I just can't hide it. I'm about to lose control and I think I like it. All right. Y'all, it tastes just like the peppermint tea that I have. I have peppermint tea, just to show you. What we could do is, we could take this. I'm about to cut this open to see what's really inside of here. Because we really don't know. We hope that it's really tea in here, you know, peppermint tea, but I really don't know. And I still really don't know with looking at it. But let's compare it to what mine looks like. Mine looks greener. But I'm not sure if it's because this one has probably been in the store longer. So, this is the color. I don't know if y'all can really see that. Theirs doesn't, it looks kind of brownish color. Well, I could tell my bag too. It doesn't matter. Mine looks better. Just saying. I don't know if I'm being biased, y'all. If I am, oh well. Mine looks so much better. It looks greener. Now I need to open up another bag to put mine in. But it tastes amazing. Like they say, what's the tea, baby? What's the tea? What's been going on in y'all lives? How are you all this happy Sunday? I can't wait until I dry out my grapefruit because I'm going to make some grapefruit tea instead of using this grapefruit tea. It says organic grapefruit flavor, organic orange flavor, and then organic grapefruit oil. So what is grapefruit flavor? But it says organic. But what is that? Organic orange flavor. Not oranges, not grapefruit, but flavor. So I'm not sure what that is. I don't know what I'm drinking. I'm not drinking it anymore because now I'm going to do my own grapefruit tea. And now I'm going to do my own, this is my mint tea, which I've already done. It's mint and lemon balm. If you're just joining, we did mint and lemon balm tea made from my own mint leaves and lemon balm leaves. They also have pineapple sage. Y'all know I do a lot of research when I'm doing like my juicing videos. So if you're dealing with anything that you want to know what fruit or what vegetable can actually help, put it down in the comments and I can do some research and see if any of my research can help you all. Again, if you're trying to lose weight and drink more water, but you do not like the way water tastes, try putting in some fruits and vegetables inside of your water. A lot of fruit and vegetables that's good for you are like the ones that are high in antioxidants, like your berries, strawberries, raspberries, blackberries, blueberries, things like that. Go in your water is great. Also, citrus is great for your immune system. Now that the virus is supposedly ramping back up, do you grow the herbs or buy them? So I grow now. This is my first year growing, and my brother has a 3-acre farm, Grow Family Network. Shout out to them. But this year I decided to grow just some herbs on my own, which I'm doing. This is basil. I have rosemary outside. I have green onions. I have lemon balm. Sage, pineapple sage. I have mint. I'm growing ginger, turmeric, sweet potatoes. I'm growing watermelon, cantaloupe, tomatoes, bell peppers, things like that. Just like the easy stuff, so to speak. And then I'll leave the rest up to my brother to grow. Like he's growing garlic and moringa and stuff like that. That's really, really good. Y'all can go to his channel, which is Grow Family Network, to see some of the stuff he's growing. He's the one that started my garlic off and then gave it to me for me to continue growing it and showed me how to do that, and the turmeric as well. And I don't have any more garlic from him. I used it all on my last recipe, so I need to go get some more. But the tea, y'all, is amazing. It's so fresh. It like opens up your nose if you have a stuffy nose. And I thought growing vegetables and stuff like, or just the herbs, I thought it would be very hard. But rosemary is a easy, resilient thing to grow. That, the green onions. Some of my tomato plants were grew from seed. Others, I just went to the store and got the nursery and got them and just didn't kill them. And in that's a big deal for me. This is my first year. Y'all, this is amazing. And it's healthy for you. This is basically tea made from the herbs out of my garden. That I'm proud of myself to say that I could even get on this video and do that, because I've only been gardening for a year. Again, if you're dealing with anything with your liver, a good tea would be turmeric, cinnamon, agave, and an oil, whether it is coconut, olive oil. You just need a fat. You need a fat to actually absorb the turmeric, but it's really, really good for you. Let's see, somebody else says something. Immune boosting tips. Okay, that's what I was saying about this. This grapefruit juice is basically for people who don't like to drink water, but sometimes we don't realize that we have a lot of our bodies are not processing the things that we eat. So we can say, hey man, I'm eating a salad and I eat greens all the time and I'm eating vegetables all the time, but our bodies are just so full from years of other things that we need to detox. We need to fast. There are fasts you could do where if you juice for 24 hours instead of consuming a meal, that'll help break down some of the food. If you can fast and only eat between a certain window of time, I think that's called intermittent fasting. Fasting is very good to get the body restarted and re-kicked off. Also, if you're not drinking enough water, your body will hold everything because it is in a preserving state. Your body is designed to preserve itself and fight off anything or hold on to anything and not let it go. So you may have a lot of water weight because you're lacking certain nutrients. So this is good. Grapefruit juice is good. Well, of course, I apologize. Grapefruit juice Go to my videos for that. And that was everything dealing with your immune system. Vitamin C, high vitamin C is great for the immune system. We did some other, we did grapes. We did, which grapes are good for type 2 diabetes. They'll tell you don't eat them all. They'll tell you don't eat a lot of grapes, but they are a low glycemic index fruit. So if you're going to eat a fruit, then you should start with a apple, because apples are great in fiber. What is that? Drink that and you never get COVID again. Drink what? I'm serious, y'all. It's just water with grapefruit in it. And it's to get you acclimated to drinking more liquids. That is a big deal out in the sun. The other day it was 97 degrees. I don't know where y'all from. You can have 97 degrees, just say in Vegas. That's not the same 97 degrees here in Louisiana. In Louisiana, you have 97 degrees with 100% humidity. And you go outside and immediately you're sweating and your body is releasing water. What do you think sweat is? It's releasing water. So you have to intake water to protect yourself. A lot of times we're dealing with headaches because we're dehydrated. A lot of times we're dealing with a lot of sickness because your body is dehydrated. You don't have enough water. Your body is made of, they used to tell us in school, it was made of 70% water and 30% other. And the same as the earth itself. The earth has 70% water and 30% land. So if you're constantly sweating and you're constantly outside working in the garden and you're sweating and it's hot, then you need to come inside and drink you something that's going to replenish you. And water will replenish your liquid, but the grapefruit will replenish like your vitamin C, things like that. If you put antioxidants in there, then that'll help with free radicals that may be in your body. So I needed this because I was outside. And somebody else said something about type 2 or diabetes. Drink that in. Joe P said, type 2 diabetes, morbid obesity, what teas to help to reduce my numbers? For type 2 diabetes, I did that low carb video. So if you're looking for just eating healthier, try eating low carb. Stay away from rice. Stay away from starches like bread. I stay away from bread. I'm not diabetic. My mom is. But stay away from bread. Eat more oatmeals like oats and stuff like that. Eat more grains that are healthier like quinoa. You cook it the same way you do rice and it tastes amazing. All you have to do is season it. For a tea, give me 1 second. I'm about to look up something right now. I would also say for tea, it would be a good idea to try using ginger tea. Ginger tea is good to help with a lot of stuff like inflammation in the body. Ginger is also good to help your body, or helps your body to absorb the stuff that you do eat that is healthier for you instead of throwing it away. Hold on, because I had did a little research, people. Let's see. I think the grapefruit tea is good because one of them was to prevent insulin resistance. And it says it lowers your risk of developing type 2 diabetes. I believe that was grapefruits. So but the only thing about it is the grapefruit thing that I read here, this grapefruit thing was not really grapefruit. It was grapefruit flavor. So that's why I'm saying go to the store, get you some organic grapefruit and use your dehydrator and dry them out and then crush them inside of here and then put them in your tea. Either get you some bags like I did. I bought bags, which here they're called tea filter bags, to make your own tea, and put your grapefruit peelings inside of that and boil it and drink it. Let's see. They say black tea is very good to help reduce insulin resistance. And this is from Everyday Health. Chamomile tea, but they say chamomile tea will make you sleepy. But here it says just what I thought. Ginger tea lowered fasting blood glucose in studies. A cup of ginger tea, let's see, lowered fasting blood glucose levels in people with type 2 diabetes. So, like I said, I'm growing ginger. So basically, if you grow ginger or if you go to the store and get ginger. Okay, so basically all I did was I got a ginger root, I cut it up like this, and you could either put it inside of a tea kettle, which my auntie bought me this one. So basically all I did was took it and put it inside of this little strainer, and it automatically goes into the pot fresh. So you can do it fresh like that, or you can do like I'm going to do also, which I do my ginger like that. And also if you're dealing with like menstrual cramps and stuff like that, or any kind of cramps, because men have muscle cramps and stuff like that when they're out working in the garden, or if your husband was working in the garden, your children, things like that have cramps. Ginger is great for muscle cramps. So all I do is I put them out to dry, and I let them sit out and dry. Once they dry, I put them in my blender and blend it up, and then you can put it inside of your tea bag, and now you have ginger tea. Which that was the one that I knew for certain that ginger is good for diabetes. Those diabetics. I hope that helps. Lynette, I hope that helps. And Kevin, again, go watch my grapefruit juice video. Kevin Pitts. I have a video specifically that I just did, I think Friday. I think I did that video before Sabbath. So I did that video on Friday, and it was everything dealing with immune boosting, because everybody's talking about possibly shutting everything back down. And if you're going to have to still be out at work, for our essential people, make sure you keep your immune system boosted up, even if you're wearing masks or whatever they're maintaining or making y'all do. And make sure you're keeping your body pumped with vitamin C, which we know is good for anything down to a common cold. Thank you very much. I'm subscribed to Grow Family Network and enjoy them. Oh, great. I think they're growing ginger too. They say here, if you're dealing with anything with lower your blood pressure, then hibiscus is a good tea to have. I don't know if you guys, I know you said you guys are following Grow Family Network, where my sister-in-law Bev has a channel called Living with Bevs. Go subscribe to her too. She's the woman of the house, and she gets it done. I love her. She was giving me, I don't have any more, which I need to get some from her, but it's hibiscus. So hibiscus is, I think, a flower, and you'll do the same thing, dry it out and put it in a tea, and it's great for, they're saying on here that it's great to lower your blood pressure, but I used it because I have cramps a lot, so it was good for me because it lowered, not lowered, but it helped me not have cramps. So it's really good. That and ginger, I mix it together. And they say you can use this. It says drink 8 ounces of hibiscus tea twice daily. It was found to reduce systolic blood pressure in individuals with diabetes in a 1-month period. So some people are dealing with both diabetes and high blood pressure. So the hibiscus is actually good for both. Peppermint tea, that's what we just did. I want to grow family as well as Bill. All right, Kevin, that's what we like. It says peppermint tea helps you remain calm. It's great for individuals with type 2 diabetes who have high stress levels. The calming effects of peppermint tea may be beneficial because it reduces stress and can improve your blood glucose levels. Peppermint is easy to grow. So look into possibly growing your own peppermint. It doesn't require a lot of sunlight either. Not a lot of water either. But I would say stick with the ginger or the hibiscus. Black tea is very high in caffeine, and green tea too. So the other ones are not that bad. I hope this live has been helpful to you guys. Again, I'm showing you guys how to go from the garden to the table or on your skin, and I hope that it's helping us think about how taking care of our plants, how we really need to take care of ourselves. I hope you guys are having a marvelous Sunday afternoon, because I am. I just thought I was going to make my own. I had enough to harvest, and I had enough that was dried to actually make my tea. And I was like, why not go live and show everybody how I do that? So I hope this live has been helpful to you guys. I hope you've enjoyed it. And I forgot to tell you that this is Southern Singing Kitchen. Ba-bo-bo-bo. Southern Singing Kitchen. Ba-bo-bo-bo. Southern Singing Kitchen. I didn't even sing for y'all today. I'm trying to think of, should I sing something? Let's see. Let me see. I didn't sing today. Yes, if you grow peppermint, grow in a container, it spreads fast. Yes, and don't grow it with anything else, because it will take over the whole existence of a plant. So let's see. If I sing something, what would I sing? That's my phone. So all of my good songs are on my phone. Let's see. I sung something the other day. Wow, this thing just cut me off my whole computer. It's Sunday, so I'll sing a gospel song. Let's sing Let's Praise His Rise. I like that song. I can sing that. Let praises rise from the inside of me. May you delight in the inside of me. Come feel my life from the inside of me. 'Cause all I want is for you to be glorified, for you to be lifted high. All I want is for you to be glorified, for you to be lifted high. Feel my life till all they see. Hallelujah. Glorify your name. Feel my heart till all they see. Hallelujah. Glorify your name. All I want is for you to be glorified, for you to be lifted high. All I really want is for you to be glorified, you to be lifted high. I know you'll do a great growing plant. Yes. So they say, do you do lotions? No. So I have eczema, or I had eczema growing up really, really bad. And they would always tell me do Dove soap and like Lubriderm lotion, but I found that it did nothing for me. So now the only thing that actually works for me is a oil. So I do either grapefruit. Not look at me. I'm still looking at grapefruit. I'll either do a grape seed oil or I'll do olive oil on my skin after I take a bath or a shower. I'll go get it. What up, Kristen? We stick. So this is all I have of my grapeseed oil. I take it and put it inside of here. But I also use this avocado oil on my skin. So that's what I try to use. And I'll take, like I said, for bath wise, I basically now stop using the soap out of the store. I have homemade soap. Got from Bev and my other sis. And so I got this, which is homemade soap. So it's made from comfrey out of Bev's garden from Grow Family Network and Living with Bev's. This is what I use now. Comfrey is great for the skin. And when I am soaking in the tub, I use this, which is my homemade mixture of Epsom salt, oatmeal, and orange peels. That's what I do while I'm in the tub detoxing. This is what I do to take baths. And then afterwards, while your skin is still steaming hot, and it will absorb the oil, I'll use avocado oil, or I'll use grape seed oil, or I'll use olive oil. Also, another thing, I don't know if I showed y'all on my other live, is you can, for your rosemary, like if you're growing rosemary and garlic and you want to season your oil before you even use it, that's basically what I do. I put my rosemary already in here. I didn't have any more garlic left, so I didn't put garlic in there. But that way you'll know the flavor that you already want is inside of the olive oil. There's a lot to do with the stuff that you make. Like, you don't have to throw anything away. If you have a surplus of herbs, spices, and things like that that you're growing in your garden, or if you went to the store and you bought more than you can handle, this video is for you. You can do all kind of stuff for it. When it comes to the rosemary, again, I hang it up. Basically, the things that have stems, I leave them on the stems. I wrap them just like this, hang them up. It makes the house smell good, and it dries out. And when it dries out, I make all of my seasonings like this. Save the containers after you use the ones from the store. I do have the smaller containers, but I haven't ran out of the stuff yet. So hopefully this is a good live for you guys. Anybody deal with anything else, don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Give me a thumbs up for this video if you guys are enjoying it. Do y'all have any more questions before I get off of here? Let's see. Can you do a video on making soap? I believe Bev is going to do a video on making soap. I think I don't know if she's already did it. So, because I don't make soap. I buy it. I buy it from her. So. Or she gives it away. She doesn't like you buy anything. Can your brother talks to them, you can sing to them. That's true. My brother can sing too. He sung on some of his videos. He can sing too. I know you. Somebody said Anita Baker. I sung Anita Baker last time. Oh. The live went crazy. Let's see. The song I sung last time was my favorite Anita Baker song, which is "No one in the world could love me like you do. Are you happy now in your life? Well, for me." Let's see. Yeah, that's the song I love. Y'all want to hear that again? I love this song. I look back on all those good times we once shared, and I must have been blind just to think I'd find someone new, one who loved me better than you. Well, it may come as a surprise. Loneliness has opened my eyes. I find every road I find. Still I can't get you out of my mind. 'Cause there's no one in the world to love me. No one in the world's gonna hold me. No one in the world can love me like you do, baby. Every time I'm with someone, loving you is wanna run. I wanna run back to your arms again. And no one in the world can love me like you do. Are you happy now in your life? Well, for me, I'm breaking inside for sure that I could not see. I had it all when you were with me, baby. No one in the world can love me. No one in the world can hold me. No one in the world love me like you do, baby. 'Cause every time I'm with someone, loving you, yes, I wanna run. I wanna run back to your arms again. And no one in the world can love me like you do. Please take me back, baby, take me. Baby, can't go on. I'm not happy in my life without you. I'll do whatever it takes just to get you back with me, yeah. I've realized I need you here in my life. No one, hey, no one gonna love you like me. Hey, baby, got the love that I need. Come back to me, please. No one in the world, in this world, I'm close to New Orleans, so I always want to do the bounce version. Oh, mercy G, y'all. Happy Sunday, Wilton. How are you? We've just done our video on making our own herbal teas and our own seasonings. We're trying to see if y'all needed me to talk about anything else before I get off of here. Y'all let me know. Ain't no one in this world can love me like you do. Please take me back, baby, take me back. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel, y'all. Hopefully this video has been helpful to anybody on their journey of trying to either start their garden. This is my first year, so I'm no I'm no expert. This is my first year. If you're looking for great gardening tools, then try my brother's channel, Grow Family Network. If you're looking for anything like coupon and how to get good deals, and go to Living with Bevs. I hope you guys are enjoying my channel and the content that I'm putting out for you guys with everything health in mind. As always, live and love yourself enough to eat right. This is Southern Singing Kitchen, and I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Bye, y'all.